What up, what up, what up, Globetars? It is Tuesday, July 23rd. I took the day off. I'm smoking some bud, drinking some coffee, and we are about to make fun of you Globers. Globe debunked. Everything you guys believed to have been true was a big lie. That must suck. But look, what the funny part is that I'm showing you this. I'm the field engineer. I'm the one that's on the field. I'm the real scientist. I'm the one showing you this, right? Okay, I figured all of this out on my own. There was nobody there to guide me, nobody there to tell me. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just me, all me, just sitting there going through all of this crap, and I came across all of this. Like, I literally, it's called a discovery. It's what you Globers call a discovery. Anyways, so we're about to get into this whole Starlink debacle. You Globetrotters are so mad that I'm not imagining celestial objects. It was like, holy shit. Like, you Globetrotters are literally begging me and to imagine something in the sky. On top of that, most of them are not begging me. They're actually criticizing me for not imagining something in the sky. They're like really upset and mad and throwing a Globetard fit. I think of weed. I'm gonna take a sip of some coffee so we can get into this. This is hilarious. I'm a field engineer. I've been installing dish antennas, fishbone antennas, square antennas, elliptical antennas, parabolic antenna. I've been like installing like all these different antennas for years. I have no reason to assume that the shape of an antenna is somehow evidence of celestial objects that are imaginary. Like, that's stupidity. And we'll come to the whole propaganda thing. I already explained it on the other video. Exactly why DirecTV lies and well, most likely why they lied. Since I can't actually, I can't to be honest, I didn't even actually talk to DirecTV. I talked to Pete with Pete's Connection, and Pete and his management were the ones that talked to DirecTV. And Pete from Pete's Connection was the one that told me that. And Pete's Connection is that business was disbanded because DirecTV stopped using subcontractors. Something about some idiot went to a bar, and then when he left the bar, he left driving drunk, but he still had the DirecTV magnetic logo on his truck, so he got into a DUI car accident and hurt somebody pretty bad. And then DirecTV got sued. So after that, DirecTV decided to stop using subcontractors, and that's where Pete's Connection went down the drain. So anyways, let's get into this. So off the top, you guys, I know. Look, it's just radio. So DirecTV is C-band. You guys could Google this yourselves. What band does DirecTV use? K-band is the frequency range from 18 to 27. Ka-band is the newest satellite broadcast band ranging from 27 gigahertz to 40 gigahertz. Ka-band is used by Wild Blue and DirecTV. That's all C-band. Does AT&T use C-band? The operator so far rolled out its licensed C-band spectrum by an average of 80 megahertz in each market. So you can see AT&T uses C-band. So C-band, well, you keep moving. So DirecTV uses C-band, Ka, and Ku-band. As we can see right here, these bands are all radio. Okay, so we'll see that. We'll affirm that right now. Confirm that right now. So Starlink uses E-band. As we can see, anyone could Google it. Yes, the Federal Communications Commission has approved SpaceX to use E-band radio waves to improve the capacity of its Starlink broadband constellation. Constellation. That's hilarious. That's like, like worshiping stars. So as we can see, E band, C band, Ka band, Ku band, K band. All of those are radio. Watch this shit. Yeah, C band is a portion of the radio spectrum that is used for satellite communications and 5G. I've explained this over and over. The C band has been repurposed. A lot of the C band coming from DirecTV was repurposed for 5G. These radio, so this is all radio. Again, microwave is radio. Okay, microwave is radio. It's actually worse than radio because it's smaller than radio, and can actually penetrate the human cells, from my understanding, at the speed of light. So we could all see right here. Yes, you guys can Google it yourselves. C band is radio. Okay. Ku band. Ku band refers to the frequency band in which satellite operates. Ku band utilizes the 11-14 gigahertz range, while Ka band services the 17 to 31 gigahertz segment of the spectrum. Okay. So as we can see, Kaku and K band, Ka band, Ku band, that's all radio. You guys can Google that yourselves. Quick facts. Frequency. So we can see what is the you can see the you could look up the frequencies yourselves. You could go over this. What is Ku band and C band? You can see it again. So it's radio. That's what it is. Now I showed my the last Starlink dish that I put up, and you could see it. You could see it. I didn't see the video. For fuck's sake. As you can see, a Starlink should have a clear view above 20-degree elevation in all directions, 360 degrees around the azimuth. Okay, this Starlink is an issue. It's a big problem, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's wow. It's every Starlink job site that I've been to has had its fair share of problems. But as you can see, it was a flat square dish antenna. It's not a dish, it's an antenna. And it was pointing, and it is pointing, pretty much like up direct towards the sky. There's no 45 elevation on that one, all right? And I explained over and over that back in the days I did tele-TV, and believe it or not, I had a hard time finding this. I don't think Pacific Bell likes to know that that some of their ideas flopped, but this was a big flop. So tele-TV, also known as Galaxy TV and Pacific Bell Digital TV, was media and technology company formed by Bell Atlantic, NYNEX, Pacific Telesis, and Creative Arts Agency in February 1995. I've already explained this antenna was a small square antenna, and it was not pointing at the sky. It was pointing at Mount Wilson. It was 90 degree. It was straight flat, and you would put it on the mast, the antenna mast, telescoped. It got thinner as it went up. And so once you would get it at the proper azimuthal position, you would start elevating it with the telescope, the telescoping mast. And then once you got it into place, you kind of just twirled it around a couple here and there, and you'd pick up the good signal. That one was pointed at Mount Wilson. You guys can look this up yourselves. It flopped. It didn't do very well. Throughout the I 27 years in the field. I know there's other field engineers and installers that well, not installers, but technicians that have been on the field longer than me, believe it or not. But this was, you could ask any of them. These systems come and go. They change them around, they switch them up, they repurpose them just like we're seeing with the the C-band is what's gonna power up 5G. That's where the 5G is gonna come from. It will be through the C-band, and so speaking of C-band and those are microwaves. So when you start putting microwave transmitters across a whole city or a zip code or a whole region or a whole part of a state, that's there's no way that you guys cannot say that that's global warming. Literally. So you have these large cities, they have microwave transmitters all around, and then you have concrete. Everything's made out of concrete. They put that in everything. All the structures have concrete. All the foundation, and concrete is everywhere. So you can't tell me that the all the tests and all the data that they're gathering to support the ideology or the theory, the failing theory of global warming. If you're doing all these tests in these cities, of course it's going to look like something's warming up. It's because we're the ones getting cooked. I've said it over and over and over. This is my industry. I've been in this industry long enough. I know I live for this industry, and I know I'm going to die for this industry. All right, you guys? I'm going to die of cancer, most likely, because I've been around radio waves and microwaves for the last 25 years. So you can't tell me nothing. I've thought this out. This is my long-term, lifelong career. Okay, you can't tell. There's nothing you can come and tell me while you're sitting on a couch. While you're sitting on a couch looking at some cartoons. There's nothing you can tell me that will get me to imagine imaginary shit. Now look, this is coming direct from one of your guys' stupid memes, Globetards. This meme. What happened here? Okay, yeah. So this meme was made by Nemesis or Nemesises, and they were the reasons why the original, well, not the original, the second group, the second Flat Earth versus Fear Earth group that came out, they actually mass reported me, my group, my friends, my family. They contacted family, they contacted friends, they tried getting me fired. They did the best they could. As we all can see, there is no more Nemesis. Connor McLeod, Nathan Globe Thompson, Michael Toon was part of that group. They no longer claim that group as like some type of organization like they had originally. And that's because they were disproven all the way around many times on many subjects, making themselves look very, 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 very retarded. But as we can see, on their own meme, you have the Skywave. Then you have the line of sight. Like, look, the only difference between the line of sight and the Skywave is some imaginary thing in the sky. It's some imaginary thing in the sky that I don't see. Okay, that I don't see or never seen in my line of sight. I have never seen that imaginary thing up there in my line of sight. There's no reason why they would put some stupid shit up there if they already have what happened here? Oh, it froze on me. Why did it freeze on me? That's crazy. Globetrotters are so mad. Somebody's up there. Somebody's up there right now on a satellite, fucking with it. So I don't tell you guys the truth. No, I'm just messing there. The only difference between a Skywave, okay? Now look, see that point right there in the middle? Okay, if you were to put a receiver right there, right in the middle, guess Guess the elevation that it would be pointing at. If you were to put right in the middle, if you were to put a dish, if you were to put a dish right in the middle, okay, what elevation would you install that dish at? On the skywave, huh? You guys understand what I'm saying? There's no reason this line of sight shit would be real. That's dumb. Okay, I've already explained. For you guys to sit, for globetrotters to try and tell me that I have to imagine something up in the sky that doesn't need to be there, when I could see that antennas I'm installing are pointed at specific elevations, at specific angles. All right. If you guys don't understand what the elevation we're talking about, that okay, the elevation is the angle, the angle at which you point your dish or antenna. Okay. The angle at which you point your antenna is the elevation. That angle is always based off of flat sea level. Flat sea level, okay? That is all based off that. So there'd be no reason to have some magical shit up in the sky. That is just retarded, okay? Now, the reason why they would say some shit like that was to make sure that you guys don't fuck up their fucking system. If we know how their system works, then we could intercept their signals, we could take over, we could destroy their businesses, we could expose their proprietary technology. All right, globetards, there's nothing you're gonna tell me, nothing that you're gonna tell me to get me to imagine some fucking some magical celestial object that violates basic common sense. Like, that violates basic common sense, okay? So it's that simple, all right? I've seen systems come and go. I've installed all sorts of antennas, all different shapes. Frequencies on radio come in all different shapes. They're intentionally broadcasted out in specific shapes to match specific antennas in order to protect their specific proprietary technology. All right, globetards? That globe is not real. Those satellites in space are not real. Existence is some type of electromagnetic plane of existence, and you globetards ain't got shit on me. You guys got cartoons, yo. You guys got cartoons, yo. That's hilarious. Drop me another satellite. Do you guys even science globetards?